Everyone. How are you doing after the weekend? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to a lovely Monday, beginning of the week. Beautiful time to set intentions, set some goals, and kind of sit and see how you want your week to pan out. So I'm Emily from All Things Divine. Thank you so much for having me here. And I have been working through the energetic system of our subtle bodies and physical bodies. And it seemed quite timing, actually, that today we're going to talk about our third eye, which is kind of like our sixth sense. But we're taught from quite a young age to ignore it or not trust it, through our language, through society, all that sort of stuff. But this is where our intuition is. This is where we have that knowing. So even though it is the third eye, and it relates to clairvoyance, not everyone has the ability to kind of see things in their inner world, in their inner mind. And that's fine. So don't ever think that, oh, I can't do that, or I can't manifest, or I can't imagine, I can't do this, I can't do that. So it's really about, it's trusting. The intuition is, see, feel, know. You might just have this knowing. It'd be interesting. I might see down the track if I can sort of quickly cover the clairs, like the clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, all that, those sort of psychic abilities that you might want to tune into and just see which one might be stronger for you. But they all kind of help with your intuition. And this sixth sense, it's very difficult to say on a Monday morning, is all about your intuition. And it's a muscle, as I said, that we've sort of been taught to not really pay any significance to. Whereas it's so vital to strengthen this muscle. And because we don't use it, like everything else, like muscles, going to the gym and pumping iron and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't get stronger. So if you want to build up your inner vision, your imagination, your ability just to, see, desire, all that sort of stuff, it is a matter of practicing, and practicing. And be patient and kind to yourself. Yeah, you don't go to the gym once and go, oh, I haven't lost the weight, or I haven't got that six pack. Yeah, it takes time and it takes consistency. So it's beautiful to kind of sit, and I offer you now just to sit and close your eyes and just kind of draw attention to the space in between your eyebrows and your forehead, and just send up some love. You might see things, you might hear things, you might sense things, you might see nothing at all, and that's okay. So one of the biggest things with intuition is trusting. And this was a massive, massive thing that I had to overcome. All these things where you go, oh, well, I've just made that up. It's just, it could have been anything. It could have, but then one of my teachers said, but it could have been anything. But you got this, or you felt this, or you knew this. This is what came through. So that trusting that, and again, that takes practice. That takes lots and lots of practice. So yeah, our intuition, it'd be beautiful and to reconnect with that, because for me, it connects our body with the world, with Mother Earth, with the universe, with consciousness. So it's all intertwined. It's all intertwined. When we can tap into our intuition, we tap into other innate feelings and knowings. So the movie Avatar is springing into mind. Yeah, so they trust what they hear, they trust what Mother Earth, the messages that they give, and the synchronicities and all that sort of stuff. So we need to start doing the same thing for our highest good. If we want to live a peaceful, a happy, I'm not saying that things don't go wrong, I'm just saying that we can then react and act to them in a healthy way. You know, we need to remember how to dream. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. Me, it's just me here. Yeah, one of the biggest things that I love to tell people to help their third eye is to dream big. You know, there's vision boards. I know that Karen on here does a vision board, and there was probably a couple of others. I know that I do my version of a vision board as well. And it is about getting rid of that glass ceiling that we've put on. Even that comment, you know, people say sky's the limit. Guess what? It's not. There's no limit. You can go past the sky. You can go past the clouds. Our only limitation is the limitations that we put on ourselves. So what limitations are you putting on yourselves? And again, we spoke about the throat chakra, our language. What are we telling ourselves? This has a massive impact on, you know, the third eye, on everything, our lives. But when we feel unworthy, when we say, oh, I can't trust that, or people won't believe me, or that's not going to happen because I don't have this skill or this money or this outlook or whatever. What are you telling yourself? What limitations are you putting on yourself? So this is the center of insight. It's the center of our intuition. So what is our insight? You know, you might be having a conversation, and in the back of your mind, there might be some added, you know, information that's kind of coming through that can unravel something that makes more clarity to you, or, you know, have an insight as to a problem or situation. So it's about allowing that flow. When those limiting words, those limiting beliefs that we keep telling ourselves, it shuts down the flow. So I like to talk to my clients and anyone who will listen that the energy is forever flowing. Yeah, so it comes down from the consciousness, down from the universe, in through our heads, down our bodies, down our shushumna, our chakras, into Mother Earth, and comes back. So it's ever flowing. So when we talk to ourselves and when we say stuff like, I can't do that, it's like, stop. Like it doesn't flow anymore. And I'm sure that you experienced that when you're trying to get something to happen and you're pushing and pushing and pushing, or you're trying to let go of something and you're holding on, you know, there's that contraction in our energy, which, I mean, everyone's seen contraction, things get smaller, energy can't get through. So a big one with our intuition is that surrender, that trust, and just, you know, whatever will be, will be. And sometimes it's really, really hard to get there and to let it go and to go, I can only do everything that I can that's in my own control. You can't control the outside world. So for your intuition, it's taking off those limitations. It's surrendering. So creating these beautiful vision boards and focus boards, and plan a holiday. Plan out your year for next year for those in business. You know, plan out when you're running workshops or taking clients or all that sort of stuff. I got really stuck at the beginning of this year or halfway through this year. And my self-talk was, well, what's the point? We're in lockdown. It's not going to end. What's the point? I can't see clients, blah, 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 blah. You know, that really productive self-talk. Yeah, I'm human too, and I get in that groove. And the biggest message that came through from Spirit was stop that talk and keep on dreaming. Keep planning. Don't stop living your life because of external activities or external circumstances. Keep dreaming, keep living. And the cherry on top of that was, in this practice, it's about learning to be flexible, learning to be patient. So we can make all these plans, you know, we can plan a beautiful overseas trip or just a weekend away and have no limitations. In this planning, have that flexibility. So if it gets moved to 2 weeks later or 2 weeks earlier, feel free to have a tanty because it's frustrating. And I give you permission to explore your emotions. Come back to the body and go, okay, it doesn't mean you have to throw it out the window. It just means you need to be flexible. So change it. Things might need to be tweaked, but don't stop living your life. Keep dreaming. Keep using your imagination and beautiful, like creativity. One of the reasons I love making the jewelry is because I'm working with my intuition. I sit with all the crystals in front of me and I pick one, pick two, see if they have a story. Sometimes the story doesn't come until after it's finished, but I just sit and I've learned just to trust. And there are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful intuition practices that you can do. And I know that Michelle, and there's probably a couple of other of the wellness collaborators that, you know, you put the cards up in this group and you choose a card. And this is it's a beautiful way to tune into the self. Ask yourself that question. If you don't have a question, just say, what do I need to know right now that will help me move forward? And then pick a card or a crystal. I do it with crystals. I do it with my jewelry. It's like, because I have so much. What am I going to wear today? What do I need today? And it's about getting out of your head, just popping your logic brain to the side for a moment. Take a deep breath if you need to. What do I need today? You can do it with perfumes or oils. I do it with, so I've got my vibrational sprays that correlate to each chakra. And sometimes I go, I don't know what I need today. I had a client that shared with me what she does, and it's funny because it's what I've always done as well, is that she has the whole collection. She lines them all up and she just sits, before she goes out the door, she pops her hand on her heart. Okay, what do I need? And she'll feel whichever one kind of draws her to it. And she'll pick it up and she'll spray it. Each of them have an intention as well. So you can hold it, you can read the intention, infuse it into your aura, into your energy, spray it, and then go off onto your day. But it's these little things where you just get your mind out of the way and then your intuition can flow. Your intuition can come through. Another thing that I've been doing, actually, I've discovered diamond art. I don't know if anyone else here has discovered this, but it's like a cross between doing a puzzle and doing paint by numbers, but it's with these little plastic faceted beads. So good, so addictive. But I quite find, because I have a huge monkey mind, right? So I find that when I'm doing this and I'm focusing, my monkey mind is so focused on this that it allows that quiet, that intuition, that quiet mind to kind of bring through some information or bring through ideas, bring through all sorts of stuff. It's like, oh my God, this is so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. I've just got massive angel wings, which I've done one and I've nearly finished another. So I'm very excited to finish those up. But it is that creativity too that you can tap into your intuition. Yeah. So it's about getting out of your head, getting that logical brain that goes, can't do that, don't have time, blah blah blah, don't have those skills, whatever. Yeah, put it away. That's not what your intuition is. Your intuition is that quieter voice that has beautiful things to help you move forward. Excuse me. So when we know when our third eye can be out of balance because, well, on a physical level, we can have things like eye problems, even ear infections. Yeah, it's kind of all, I know the ears are connected with the throat as well, but they're right in the middle, so they're all sort of connected. Eye problems, sinus problems and allergies, migraines and headaches. You might experience things like vertigo, anxiety, like diagnostic anxiety disorders, because you're all in here. Blah, 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 blah. As Sondre said, the ladies in the attic, they go mad. They have no limits either. So, keep bringing it back home. You may have a fear of dreaming. You may have that fear of not setting goals, not planning that holiday, not planning that party or gathering or whatever. Fear does crazy thing and shuts down any intuition. Fear that you're going to be wrong. Fear that no one's going to turn up. Fear that, it's just not going to happen for you. You don't deserve it. You're not worthy. All that bullshit that's just thoughts. It is not true. They are just thoughts. So differentiate between what is true and what's just a thought. So some people might just feel disconnected. So quite often when, you got your head in the clouds, but all the time. I love having my head in the clouds. But when people unpack and live there, that's disconnected to humanity. It's disconnected to the earth. And in a way, disconnected from your intuition because you're not actually putting it into a physical presence. So, bring it all together. Connect with Mother Earth. Connect with consciousness. Connect with yourself. I think I posted something in one of my groups on my business page about using a pendulum. And quite often a lot of people do that to get out of their logical mind. Yeah, so you can use these tools. You can use the oracle cards or tarot cards or the sprays or oils or crystals, all that sort of stuff to help you get out of your own way. And it gives you a tool to kind of trust so that you're not saying, oh, well, I just made that up, or, you've got this sort of evidence, I suppose, to go, okay, well, this is what I need to focus on today. Or this is the chakra that I need to work on today, or be conscious of and mindful of today. So you're getting your logical brain out the way and you have this tool to be able to to use to help practice trusting your intuition and trusting what is coming up for you. So to bring this third eye area back into balance, like guided meditation is divine. Even if you don't see visions, when you've got your closed eyes, or you can't, see pictures and stuff when you're imagining. It's just sensing, or knowing that it's happening. Just listen to the words and take yourself on that journey. Just because I have a client who was doing a physical development class, and they went through the clairs, and she just said, I can't visualize anything. So if you close your eyes now, and if I say, okay, visualize a red pencil, can you do it? Visualize an eagle flying. Can you do it? Visualize a beautiful sunset. So these little visualizations, there are some people out there that can't do that, and that's okay. Just knowing and listening to those words, and just trusting that it's happening for you anyway. I was going to say something about, a good way to practice and building this muscle is to, take the leash off decision-making or choices to a point, obviously, and give yourself the options. Go, okay, well, do I want this or do I want this? And whichever one first kind of comes up without your logical mind going, oh, hang on, no, but this one's better because it's, I don't know, higher in fiber or got more whatever. It's about going with that first or the strongest idea or picture or word in your mind. Even if you stuff up. Now, this is really, really important, that if you make a wrong or a right, if you end up choosing something and you go, oh, that wasn't the outcome I was wanting, that's okay. One, if you're just, building this muscle, it takes time to develop this muscle, as I was mentioning before. Two, sometimes we really want a specific outcome and we don't get it. And so we go, oh, well, that's shit. I can't manifest that, or I can't do that, or whatever. So instead of those words, the language that you're telling yourself, again, this is surrender, and just go, I wasn't supposed to have it. Or there's something better coming. So sometimes when we don't get what we want, the outcome or, a situation, again, I give you permission to have a little tanty and have that frustration, because, if you've got your heart set on a specific outcome and it doesn't happen, feel the disappointment. Yeah. But come back home once you've done that cycle of disappointment and allowed that, acknowledged it, felt it, and released it. Come back home and go, okay, that wasn't meant for me. That was, there's something better coming along, or something that you might not have even dreamed of. I often share this with as many people as I can. When you are goal setting, when you are dreaming, when you are visualizing something for yourself, whether it's money or a holiday or a relationship or job, whatever it is, play out what you want. Ask the universe for what it is that you want. I want $100 in my bank by the end of today. Always, always, always add, or something even better, to every request for the universe. I would love $100 in my bank, or something even better. Yeah? Because you're getting rid of that limitation. You're getting rid of the glass ceiling, the sky. You're opening it up to something that, one, you may not even know exists, or a way that it exists, or how it's going to happen. You're taking away that control that this is exactly what I want. So or something even better. Even if you're working out what this week is going to be like. Yep, I want this or this or this or this or this. I want this to run smoothly. I want this to run smoothly, or something even better. And it's amazing when you say those words that you are, it's like you're releasing that control and that, you know, as I was saying before, when you're holding on to something so tight or you're wanting an outcome so badly, your energy is contracting. So when you say, or something even better, like it's so good. You just feel the opening, you know, all that the peripheral vision opens up. You've got endless possibilities that can come into your way, and you're inviting them all to come in. Like it's such a beautiful, beautiful way for you to allow and trust that whatever is meant for you is going to come. So beautiful. And it just changes the mentality. It changes the way you receive things. It changes your perception. It changes your expectations. The disappointment, the comparison, the judgment kind of really drops away, because you're just like, because at the end of the day, it's kind of out of your control. So you're just handing it over. This is, yeah, cool, whatever. And whatever will be, will be. It's just allowing this stuff to happen and not get caught or attached to any outcome or any outcome, basically. And again, if it doesn't happen, be okay with that as well. Be flexible and just allow yourself to be receiving, to be giving, and keep dreaming, keep thinking big. Have beautiful conversations with someone, get inspired, get encouraged. Like, who are you hanging out with that you can just dream up these amazing things together? That's why the vision board and the focus board and you know, those little groups that you bring in, you've got all those people talking and encouraging each other and putting ideas into each other's minds, and you go, oh, that sounds amazing, and I'm going to step it up, and I'm going to go to, you know, Greece and Italy. You know, so it's taking away those limitations. It allows you, it almost gives you permission just to take that lid off and go, oh, what do I want? What do you want? What do you desire? And really allow the energy to come through. Yeah? Take that logical mind out of the way for the time being. Just, you know, give yourself some time just to open up to what the world has to offer. Find synchronicities in life. Thanks, Christine. My pleasure. Find synchronicities in life. It's been amazing for me in the last few weeks even. There's been, so I did a meditation not that long ago about meeting one of our animal guides, spirit animals. And in the doorway, I was going through a doorway, but the doorkeeper was this little otter. And he didn't come through the door with me, but he was like this little, you know, I don't know, gatekeeper, I suppose. Anyway, so when I finished, I've got this amazing book on beasties. I was trying to find it, but I think it's out in the other room. A book about beasties. So I looked up the otter, and there was just a sentence in there that said, learn how to swim before you drown, or something like that. Yeah, learn how to swim before you drown. And that sentence just like shot out at me, and as soon as I read it, I went, oh my God, I've heard this before. Someone has spoken this before. So I was thinking of all the YouTube videos that I've watched, you know, in that last, it was very recent. It felt very powerful and close to me. And I was thinking of this, the songs that I've been listening to, all that sort of stuff. I was like, oh, I couldn't, and I just had to, I couldn't put my finger on it, so I just kind of let it go. Then I was listening to a song, or like a guy that I've been listening to, and in one of his songs, there was that phrase. And I was like, oh my God. It was incredible. So then I had to sit and go, what does that mean for me? Learn how to swim before you drown. So I was like, wow. So it's these little synchronicities, at the end of each day or end of every week, have a think about what your friends' conversations have been with you and where it might fit into, we're all coming across our own messengers, whether they're our children or some random person on the street or in a song or in a book or something like that. Have a look at the synchronicities. And so for me, that kind of felt like, okay, learn how to swim before you drown. It's like, get your foundations right. Yeah, learning how to swim is about preparing yourself for, further down the track. So yeah, that was really quite pertinent to what I've been doing anyway. Coming into next year, I am thinking about, okay, what's my next year looking like? So it was so cool. And I, even after 15 years of doing this, I still get so excited when these synchronicities happen. It's hilarious. I'm like a little kid. Oh my God, it happened again. Yay! It's working. It's a sign. Thank you. And so and again, you get these synchronicities when you are in that observation mode, the self-awareness, being present, and just trusting, Quite often, I mean, there's quite a lot of people that go, oh, synchronicities, it's just, that's just what happens, but it doesn't mean anything. And I suppose, they're right too. If you want it to mean something, it can mean something. If you don't, that's fine too. So it's honoring everyone in their journeys, but come back to home, come back to you. What is it for you? Yeah. Again, putting that logical mind to the side, if you want. What else did I have? I'm looking at my notes here. Practice intuition. Yeah, so practice intuition. I challenge you, if you want to take it up, this challenge for this week is to practice your intuition. Whether it is, standing in front of your closet and going, okay, what do I feel like wearing today? Even if you have to move your body and just, allow the flow to happen, help the flow to happen, and see, sense, or know what is right for you. You might get a picture of the top that you're going to wear, or, you might hear the sound. You might go green top or yellow top or purple pants, whatever it is, and just kind of go with it. Just kind of trust that. Start trusting that. With essential oils or crystals, jewelry, that sort of stuff, stand in front of it and what do I need today? Just whether, you might look at all your jewelry and something might just really sparkle. You go, okay, I'm going to take that. Or, you might use your hand. You might be able to feel some energy. So feel over what might feel, I don't know, it might tingle, whatever it is for you. It might feel warm. It might feel cold. You just might have that knowing. Just go, oh, okay, that's what I need. Okay, how do you defeat the limiting chatter in your head? Oh my God. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of practice. I was saying before, have a rerun through the video, Christine. And Sondra is a beautiful one for talking about the ladies in the attic, the chatter. But it's giving it something else to look at and focus on, so that you can listen to that quiet voice. And it's about differentiating thoughts and what is reality. But there's a whole, like I could talk about that for ages, Christine. We might have to make another video on that in a couple of weeks, perhaps. Because yes, it is a very, lots of people struggle with that. The monkey mind. Yeah, I get you. So yes, come back, use your intuition, practice your intuition. Pleasure. If you've got oracle cards, you know, just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. What do I need today? Or if you've got a specific question, ask the question. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. However you do it, if you cut the deck, if you wait until one flies out, that's cool. However, trust, trust, trust. There's another story. I was asking the universe once. I was standing outside, stars galore. It was beautiful. Was going through some shit. I was taking measures to help it. And I said to the universe, am I on the right track with doing this? Should I leave this situation? And I waited and waited. And there was a shooting star. I was like, oh, well, that's a coincidence. But I don't trust it. So I'm going to ask for another one. Am I doing the right thing? Give me a sign I'm doing the right thing. Another shooting star. Well, that's just ridiculous. I don't know if I can. And then so I asked again. And in that third time, Spirit was like, Emily, I've given you 2 signs. What do you want? And I was like, okay. I'm doing the right thing. So again, sometimes we want this outcome or we want this situation to pan out in a certain way, but it's not necessarily going to happen. So again, that flexibility and trusting that there is something better coming along. So I hope you've got a little bit of insight into the third eye chakra. Obviously, there's so much more I can talk about, but I just need to kind of briefly go over these. But yeah, take this opportunity this week to practice your intuition and share anything that you've come across during this week. Just go, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. We love to hear stories. We love to hear your development. We love to hear your experiences. So feel free to chuck it in the group or comment in here. Yeah, we love to be a part of your growth and experience and your wellness. So have an amazing week. Thank you so much. Thank you for those who joined us. Thanks, Kerry. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Michelle. And have a fabulous week. Tap into that intuition, trust, trust, trust. And I will see you next week. Take care, beautiful souls. See you later.